Okay, once you've created your category, there's a couple of steps we need to take in order to get it visible out on the self-service portal. We can see that our category is created. I did click the save button previously. I'm going to go ahead and change tabs here back to the catalog so we can go kind of see what the catalog structure is going to look like. At the moment, we have two categories, one called GitOps for Greenlight IT Operations Services, and then one is our new category that we just created called our sample category. Inside of a category, you have service definitions. So these service definitions um, are effectively associated to these categories for navigation purposes in the catalog. So we're going to go ahead and add a service definition to it. If we had data in this environment, which we do not, you could choose from other existing service definitions. But since we don't, we're going to go ahead and create new. There's only a couple attributes that we need to. So we're going to go ahead and create sample business service here. The subtype. Subtype is important for a number of different factors, not so much from a catalog navigation perspective, but as far as request fulfillment, SLAs, and things of that nature can have an impact there. We're just going to go ahead and pick business service for now and go ahead and set a catalog description. Sample business service for demonstration. Okay, we're going to go ahead and save and edit that just so we can see that that's there. And here we have this service. It's in the current build phase. We can tell that it's early in the life cycle by looking at this circle map. If you are familiar with those, that just indicates that there's effectively four major metaphases of this particular record type. So it's just indicating that we're early in the cycle there. If you wanted to set some additional attributes, obviously you could set an owner, asset tag, first level support. You could do all sorts of things to this service definition. We're going to go ahead and just kind of gloss over that stuff for now because our intent is just to get something out into the service portal that we can take a look at. So we're going to go ahead and move this into the next phase, into the build phase. So we click the build button to promote this into the next phase. Go ahead and save that. And then from the save or from the build phase, we're going to go into the operate phase as well. So we want this to be in the operate phase for it to start to have an impact on our catalog. So we went ahead and put it in the operate phase. You can see that there was no other data required in a truly tailored system. Some organizations may choose to have other requirements to promote these service definitions through the phases. But in this out of the box scenario, we don't. So we're just going to go ahead and just for giggles, click save again, and we have created our service definition. Okay, now that we have our service definition, we can go back to our service portal. You may have to refresh the page, but we can see that our sample category now shows up in the service portal in and of itself. If we drill into it by clicking on it, it's going to be empty, right? Because there's no offerings, there's no knowledge articles or anything that have been created out here to go underneath it. So right now it's just kind of an empty shell, if you will. But it does exist, so we can go ahead and see it. We can see what our icon is going to look like from our category and how it's going to show up on the page.